hemorrhoids. Let's talk about them, what they are, how do you get them, and how do you treat them. So what are they? So the first thing you want to think about whenever you want to talk about some kind of hemorrhoid is hemorrhoids are this abnormal dilation of the blood vessels in the anus, right? Usually this can be caused by some kinds of excessive pressure. So patients with severe constipation, right? You can't go to the bathroom no matter how much fiber you've been taking. It just will not come out as much as you try, all right? And so what do? You go to the bathroom, you sit down, you try to enjoy your moment, but you generate all this pressure, but nothing goes up. If you generate too much pressure, so you need to enjoy that moment, right? So if you put too much pressure there, that can actually cause damage to the actual anus. So perfect example, people that have very low fiber diets experience this hemorrhoids. We went to downtown a couple of weeks ago with my friend, and he, as little as he is the biggest glutton I've ever met. I've never seen a person that would just eat as much without enjoying it, and it was just terrible watching it. He comes over to my house. He eats all of the food at my house. We specifically invite him afterwards, after we finish, so he would get the remaining. Then we go out. He's like, I'm hungry again. So we were going out, and this guy is 140 pounds guy. 140-pound guy eating this much. And again, he's a glutton. Whenever he sees good food, he keeps eating. We go out. We go to a place. What is it called? I forgot the name. Alberto's. We go to this place called Alberto's. We have a California burrito. I get a small one. He gets this carne asada fries, 2 of them. And of course, who pays? I do, because of course he's broke, and he doesn't, whenever the time for the bill comes, he never wants to pay. And so I pay for his bill. He has 2 carne asada fries. And again, we keep driving. Of course, he had to add another burrito on top of that. So he literally ate almost 3 to 4 pounds of food. And I'm wondering, where does it all go? So our drive back, when we're coming back, I'm just wondering, where is it coming? But again, I realize, biology always wins. Biology always wins, and I was just waiting for it. We're on the freeway, we're driving, and he tells me, you need to pull over now. I need to go to the bathroom. And so he kept telling me, please hurry up. Okay, and I kept advising him, look, we're almost there. We're at least 3-4 miles away. We'll make it. So he puts his head down in his little fetal position. And of course, what do? I slowed down. I made the 10-minute trip into a 30-minute trip. And so by the time we get there, he runs into the bathroom, takes care of his business, but he has trouble because of not that much fiber. He wasn't able to release as much as possible, as much as a stool as much as possible. And so he comes up to me and asks me, please give me some medication. So patients that have a hyperdilation of these blood vessels in the anus, what kind of treatment procedure would be given to these patients? So what do you think? So abnormal dilation due to some kind of hyperstimulation, right, or some kind of excessive inflammation. So a lot of these patients, the treatment procedure for them is some kind of steroid. So steroids, for example, hydrocortisone. So if you ever have hemorrhoids, the best thing to really try is certain kinds of anti-inflammatory creams. So he comes up and asks me, do you have any kind of hydrocortisone? So this is a synthetic steroid that's used as an anti-inflammatory, any kind of anti-inflammatory procedure. So of course, gladly I gave it to him, and I told them, his nickname became the mooch, one of my mooch friends. It basically just takes all of my money, and then as soon as he comes in, eats all my food, leaves, he disappears for like 6 to 7 months, and I never hear from him until he wants to go out again and eat. So those kind of friends, it's a good idea to cut them. They're taking advantage of you. So if you can. All right.